Hello.
Hey Nancy, how's it going?
Good, good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. How's the life in the times of Roadcase Royale doing these days?
The life and times of Roadcase Royale are doing really great. We just played a few charities recently around the LA area.
Good.
And, we're having fun getting ready to come out to these gigs in the Northeast and Halifax in particular, which I haven't got a chance to see Halifax in the summertime for ages, so it's a beautiful thing. Looking forward.
And yeah, Nancy, this will be like the first date of the Atlantic province of Canada, Rebecca Cohn in Halifax.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to New Brunswick, so that should be quite special for you.
That's right.
In the warm weather of Canada.
Warm weather in Canada, imagine that.
Yeah.
Well, last time we were out that way, it was February. So, it was more of a blizzard-style tour.
Yeah, you got a good
so
memory.
So this will be really cool.
Yeah, that's true. February and summer, big difference.
Yeah.
You got some great videos right now with Roadcase Royale, like cover each other and all that stuff. Like you worked hard on making these videos. How is the process going on this? It must be different now.
You mean to make videos these days? Yeah, it's very different. We had a photo session with this guy Jeremy Danger, great name, right? Who shot our promo pictures and album cover with, and he's also a video maker. So we liked him so much, and we got on so well that we thought, let's give him a chance to make a video. And we batted around some concepts, but having been a writer of the song, Cover Each Other, I pictured it in the open air where there would be like some aerial views of the band playing somewhere outside. And so we made it very simply with a couple of cameras and a drone camera, and we had a blast. I mean, we were in a park, actually at the park where they shot that scene from E.T., where he's got the little turntable and he's trying to contact home from the park, and people were walking through, and we'd see people like in between takes. They'd let people walk down the path and walking their dogs by, and they're like, "Hey, cool, come by." And so it was a cool day making the video.
It's like that. It's keeping also the band image, which I'm seeing. You guys do have some sort of image, and with the logo.
Yeah. We really thought it would be just cool to do something fresh. And with Liv Warfield, who I met when she was opening for Heart, a couple of years back, for the 2 nights we played at the Hollywood Bowl. She and I got really into talking about music together, and I'd seen her on the Jimmy Fallon show doing an incredible song, and she's just drop dead powerful, and her voice is just insanely good. And so we offered that opening slot to them, and once we started talking about music, it was like, we should try to do something, because at that point, Anna had already started doing other stuff off on her own as a side project, and now she's doing it full time. But so me and Liv got together with her guitar player Ryan from Prince's New Power Generation, and I brought my 3 guys from Heart, Ben, Dan, and Chris, in from our side, and we made a new band. And so it's really called, Nancy Wilson of Heart with Roadcase Royale. Just to, so no one's too confused, But we do a lot of Heart songs that Liv just, tears them up. And it's great, too, because she does it in such her own way that it's not a comparison, to how Anne would have sung something like "Crazy on You" or "Barracuda." It's a whole different take on it, which I love about that, the way Liv does those songs.
Let's take Liv Warfield for an example here. She comes from the Prince type of discovery. He discovered her. She's got amazing talent. So does having Liv Warfield in the band bring actual Prince fans to see you guys live? And are they all aware of this?
I mean, Liv has her own flock of Purple followers, the Purple family.
Right.
She plays out with a lot of the musicians that were in Prince's sort of his domain as well. She does different shows outside of Roadcase Royale as well with her Purple family. But she wanted to sort of do more rock, not be quite as relegated into the R&B. So together we kind of make the rock and soul thing, because I've always liked the R&B thing. Hart's actually done songs like Straight On and a few songs where we kind of borrowed heavily from the funky thing. So it's a real natural fit for me and Liv and her guitar player Ryan and my three Hart guys to be together. And I don't know, the ethic really works too. It's just everyone's the chemistry in this band is really wonderful, and we have a blast just doing our shows.
And I'm sure Nancy feels good waking up in the morning knowing that you're going to be accomplishing something with incredible musicians. That should be a good feeling.
Oh yeah, it is a good feeling. I mean, I've done music since I was little, and that most of my entire career. Art, although some other TV and movie work, scoring work. I don't really know what I would do if I woke up without a musical job. I wouldn't know what to do because I don't know anything else. So that's what I love doing. I'm happy I could still do it, and do lots of rocker size meanwhile.
And the RR logo, nobody gets confused with Rolls Royce. So, and do people recognize it like that sometimes and saying, well, this is, something else. It's top notch.
Bit of an emblem, style thing with a little crown in there. It's, I've been, people have called me and my sister Anne, rock royalty and that type of thing.
Right.
So I thought I'd kind of poke fun a little bit of the royalty aspect, and with Prince's new Power Generation players in my band, there's a little bit of the royalness right there, and the road case of it all is more my image of me from Hart, who has been on the road, been rolling. The road cases are what gets all scuffed up and rolled all around the world with the rock shows. So one is kind of an old scuffed up image and the other one is a very royal contrasting image that I think has a cool, like a balance, like the band I think does.
This all sounds almost calculated when you think of it, Prince royalty and your side of the royalty with Hart. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It just mixes perfectly.
It's not like we didn't think really hard. I mean, we've made our album rather quickly because we got on so well and we just it fell together pretty quickly. And but coming up with the band name, not so quick.
Yeah.
Everything's for one taken already. Yeah, so I like the name. I'm still living with it. It's living well.
Great name, and let's just hope people do discover it and the music's being played on the radio, etc. And that's the way to bring it, social media and all that. Also, what's your take on that? Is it harder now to promote now than, 10 years ago? Or is it the same way?
Well, I think now, these days, it's not so much record companies anymore. It's about the songs. And if you can get your songs out there, and even social media or any kind of streaming, then that's the way to do it now. I think, but you have to kind of do a lot of stuff for free or pay for it yourself to try to get a foothold.
Right.
And, that's what we did with Roadcase Royale. We footed our own startup company, and, we're actually getting paid to play. We're not paying to play, but we're actually starting to see a little bit of the advantage of having, put all the effort in it at the beginning. And as these offers are coming in to play more shows, which is wonderful for us, we're just more and more excited to get out there and do it.
Now, Nancy, is the Roadcase side of you the reason you're keeping young and still, have this certain image? And, I mean, I just thought of it, like, with the wording Roadcase, with all the road you do and all that stuff. How's the lifestyle to manage yourself looking the way you look, which is great?
Oh, thank you so much. Well, it's all that clean living. No, I'm kidding. It's a lot of it, I think, is just staying as healthy as possible, and movement and yoga and stuff like that. Cardio, exercise, walking in the fresh air, getting, staying vital, and being careful with, whatever you're putting in your body intake. But yeah, there's so much joy and good energy to have when you're playing music. If you can see it in the videos that you were talking about, and there's just good energy with this band, and it's a life-affirming thing. And maybe it's even kind of a fountain of youth in a certain way.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you. This is the second time I interviewed, actually.
Yeah.
Last time would have been to promote the Halifax show with Hart.
That's right.
A long time ago in February.
Right. That one fateful February.
Yeah, it was nice, indeed. Now, I'm sure the Nova Scotians look forward to seeing Nancy Wilson, Ben Smith, and Liv Warfield. And the guys. It's awesome.
Yeah. And Ryan, I know. Ryan got to actually audition for Prince because Liv doesn't want to do anything without Ryan. So, he passed the audition. Now I get to be the lucky one he's the lead player for.
Wow, that's
wonderful.
awesome.
Can't wait to get there and see y'all.
Well, that's good. And one final thing, have you ever met Prince yourself?
Oh, no, I never did have a chance to meet the Purple One. He was rumored to have been, at a number of Heart shows or events where we were, but he sort of keeps up the rumor. It's something he's known for, I guess. He would always say, I might go there, And so the word goes out, and everyone's excited, and he may or may not actually appear.
Wow.
So, such an enigma.
Yeah, the legend of Prince keeps on living.
The legendary. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was sad to see him go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Nancy, I appreciate you taking the time, and I wish you well and all life.
Thanks,
and
Jason. Yeah.
And
you too.
Look forward to seeing you in Halifax.
Well, good. Come say hi.
I shall try.
All right. Well, Chip can hook us up. That'd be awesome.
That's very kind.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you for this lovely interview, and Chip.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
You guys rock and
Take care.
Do well.
We'll do that for sure.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. Bye.